side. You're watching Fox 7 Austin News.
Russia's attacks on Ukraine continue to escalate while President Trump pushes for a diplomatic solution.
Fox's Alex Hogan has the latest from London.
It's a bloodbath, and I do believe he wants to end it.
Just a few hours after a phone call with his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin, President Trump announced talks between Russia and Ukraine will start immediately. But that's not stopping Putin from escalating his attacks on Ukraine. The Ukrainian government says more than 100 drones were launched overnight, and more than a dozen civilians have died in the last day. And as the attacks intensify, the president is giving more hints that he could soon walk away from the bargaining table.
This isn't our war. This is not my war. This is not the war. I mean, we got ourselves entangled in something that we shouldn't have been involved in.
Moscow is also insisting on preconditions Ukraine says are non-starters, like recognizing captured territory as Russian and withdrawing Ukrainian troops from the front lines.
If Russia sets conditions for withdrawing our troops from our land, it means they don't want a ceasefire because they clearly understand that Ukraine won't do that.
The Russians now say there should be no fixed deadline to find an agreement, but with Trump saying that time is running out, Europe is stepping up. Defense ministers met on Tuesday to discuss boosting their support for Ukraine, with most agreeing Putin is not serious about ending the war.
Quite obviously, there's a lack of serious intent on the Russian side.
We see that Russia actually doesn't want to end this war.
Ukrainian officials say a high-level meeting between Ukraine, Russia, the EU, and U.S. could help restart the peace process. In London, Alex Hogan, Fox News.
Coming up, RFK Jr. is discussing the budget for his Health and Human Services Department, and some members of Congress are not buying what he's selling.